About 11 years ago, my mum was walking in the rain and saw this amazing building that she just fell in love with, which was here. And she was living in Leeds in a completely different life, and then just decided, because she was kind of at a point in her life where could have sold the house and was kind of changing jobs anyway, to just take a punt and do something completely different. So she bought the property 11 years ago. I had not even met my husband then. We were off I was studying architecture. He was doing something completely different, and then we ended up having a baby and then never going back to our other jobs and joining the business here. So it was kind of run as a function room before that, but then they were only doing it every now and again. They weren't doing it, it wasn't really up and running, but it had been. So, but she did pretty much start it from scratch. But yeah, the intention was always to do cafe and crafts. I lived here for a while, and then I was working for an architect in Skipton, and then I'd kind of been back and forth, so I was sort of already involved in the business. And then after having my first daughter, it just kind of made sense to come into the business, and it sort of was a good career step in a way, because it's easier juggling this around the kids really than it would have been to juggle an office job. Word of mouth is amazing, because we kind of before probably made a bit of a mistake spending too much on advertising. Now we're really quite specific with it. We turn down a lot of people that call us because we're saying, well, actually we're busy enough. Like in some days we're almost too busy, so we need to be careful just spending money on advertising for no reason. But yeah, we get a lot of locals, we get a lot of regulars, even regulars that drive kind of from the other side of Leeds. We get the bus routes are pretty poor, so we probably don't actually get many customers from public transport. But yeah, walkers, cyclists, we get a lot of locals, and then holiday makers, because there's a lot of B&Bs and holiday cottages around. I think a few of these sort of similar places around us do close in winter time, sometimes for a few months and things, but we only close for a couple of weeks in January and Christmas Day and Boxing Day, and that's it. And to be honest, now we've built up a reputation. We rarely have sort of really poor days. I mean, this week's probably been one of the worst because of the weather forecast. But really, it's enough to keep us ticking by. Yeah.